Hey kids, it's me, Teacher A. In this video, we're going to answer some learning tasks on quadratic equations. Alright, let's start. Okay, this is learning task 1. Okay, so here, okay, we have 12 equations. Okay, anong gagawin natin dito sa 12 equations na ito? Okay, we're going to group them into 2. Okay, based on observed common properties. Okay, so we group these equations according to their degree. Okay, ano yung degree? Ang degree, ito yung pinakamataas na exponent ng variable na makikita mo sa isang equation. Let's find first equations of second degree. Ibig sabihin, maghanap tayo ng equation kung saan ang pinakamataas na exponent ay 2. Okay? So, hanapin natin. So, nasan ba sila? So, this one, yeah. Alin pa? This one, yeah. Because this is 25b squared. Okay? So, we find more here. Okay? Ang pinakamataas na exponent ay 2. Yeah? Because we have 1/3 m squared. Meron pa ba? Yeah, ito pa. We have 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 here. And of course, itong dalawa pang equations dito. Okay? So, they are all equations of second degree. And what do you call these equations of second degree? They are called what? They are called quadratic equations. Yeah? Okay. Do you still recall the standard form of a quadratic equation? Still recall? It is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Note that a, b, c are real numbers. So, kahit anong numbers sila. Okay? Basta yung a cannot be equal to 0. Alright? Kasi kapag ang a nag-0, hindi na siya quadratic. Mawawala yung pinakamataas na exponent na 2. Yeah? Kasi kita nyo to, 0 times x squared. Mawawala to. Right? So that's why a cannot be equal to 0. Okay. So again, yung mga naka-check dito, they are all quadratic equations. Now we check kung lahat ba sila ay nasa standard form. Again, nasan yung standard form? This one. Balikan natin yung mga chinek natin. So ito, yeah. This one is in standard form. Right? Okay, even this one. Ito hindi pa, right? Okay, we need to transpose 4 to the other side to make it 0. Yeah? So if we do that, we're going to have 1/3 m squared plus 2m minus 4. Remember, kapag nagta-transpose to the other side, papalitan nyo yung sign. So dito, you have positive 4. Kapag nilipat natin sa kabila, magiging negative 4. Alright? Okay. So this one is already in standard form. Even this one, yeah? And then finally, down to our last quadratic equation in this example. Okay? How do we write this in its standard form? E di ililipat lang natin itong 225 sa other side. And that becomes a squared minus 225 equal to 0. Yan ang ating first group. Yeah? The group of quadratic equations. What about our second group? Okay, nasan yung second group natin? Yan yung mga equations na hindi natin na-check. Okay, nasan ba sila? Eto sila. Okay, encircle natin yung mga hindi natin na-check kanina. That one. Okay, they are all linear equations. Okay, why linear equations? Because they are equations of first degree. Ibig sabihin nun, kapag chinek ninyo lahat ng variable, lahat ng letters na nakikita nyo dito, ang pinakamataas na exponent lang nila ay 1. Yeah? Okay. Pero kung check ninyo, we have here linear equation in one variable. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, isang letter lang yung nakikita natin. Nasaan yun? Eto. Okay? This is a linear equation in one variable. Ito rin. Okay? Linear equation in one variable. Kasi variable, W lang dito. Yeah? Ito naman, variable K. Asan pa? Here. Yeah? This is a linear equation in variable U. Okay? One variable only. And then, yung 3 remaining linear equations, so nasan sila? Ito. Yeah? So you have D equals 3E minus 7. Nasan pa? Here. Okay? So you have 3R plus 2E equals negative 6. And then lastly, eto. You have 2Y minus Z equals 9. They are all linear equations in 2 variables. Yeah? Kasi dalawang letters naman ang nakikita nyo sa kanila. Okay? Pero all in all, you have 2 groups here. 2 major groups. Okay? Yung first group, quadratic equations. The second group is the group of linear equations. All right? Let's move on to the next learning task. Okay, so this is learning task 2. We're going to complete the table, okay? We're given 5 quadratic equations here. We should write each quadratic equation here in its standard form. Okay, can we recall again the standard form of a quadratic equation? Di ba ganito? Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay? Your A, B, and C are all real numbers, and A cannot be 0. Okay? Let's try number 1. Okay? So, we have here 2x minus 3x squared equals 5. Yeah? Obviously, this one is not yet in standard form. Why? Because we still have a constant here on one side of the equation. So we have to make it 0. How do we do that? We transpose 5 to the other side. Okay? Do not forget, kapag nagtatranspose, magbabago ang sign. So here, we have positive 5, magiging negative 5 siya sa kabilang side. Okay? And then, isuswitch natin ito ng positions. Okay? Kasi, di ba, ang standard form ng quadratic equation, nauuna yung may x squared. Right? Okay, so we can switch their position by commutative property. Alright, let's do it. So, ang standard form niya ay, uunahin ko lang yung negative 3x squared. Yeah? And then followed by 2x. Okay, tapos yung 5 magiging negative 5. Okay? Equal to 0. So, yun na yung standard form. Now, we get the values of A, B, and C. Okay? Again, ano yung A? Ito yung coefficient ni x squared. Hindi kasama ang x squared. Okay? Yung katabing number lang niya. Okay? And that is negative 3. What about B? Ito naman yung katabi na number ni x. And that is 2. And then lastly, yung C, ito yung constant. Ito yung walang variable x. And that is negative 5. So please be careful here in getting the values of A, B, and C. Usually, nakakalimutan yung negative sign. Actually, pwede nyo rin gawin dito sa unang standard form natin, you can multiply both sides by negative 1. Okay, and what will happen if we multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1? Ito magiging positive 3x squared. This one becomes negative 2x. And this one becomes plus 5. Yeah? Equal to, what is 0 times negative 1? 0. Okay? So, yung effect ng pag-multiply ng negative 1 on both sides of the equation, magpapalit lang tayo ng mga signs dito. Your A becomes positive 3, your B becomes negative 2, and C becomes positive 5. Pwede rin yun. Okay? Let's now have the second example. Okay? It's obviously not in standard form. Sige nga, sulat natin. Okay, una muna dapat yung may x squared. So we have negative x squared, okay? And then yung may x. Nasaan yung may x? Eto. Nasa other side. So ililipat natin siya sa kabilang side. So kung positive 5x siya dito, magiging minus 5x siya dito sa side na ito. Alright? And then where is the constant? Here. Okay? So we have plus 4 equal to 0. Okay? So what is A? That is the coefficient of x squared. So we have negative 1. What about B? We have negative 5. And then finally, the constant is 4. Alright? Again, you can multiply both sides of the equation by negative 1. If you do that, you're going to have x squared plus 5x minus 4 equal to 0. Tapos magbabago lang yung signs ng A, B, at saka C dito. Pwede yun. Okay? Third example. What do you see here? You have two binomials here. So para makita natin yung second degree equation natin, we perform the FOIL method. Naalala nyo pa yung FOIL method? Okay? First terms. Okay, nasaan yun? Ito. Itong first term times this one. Okay, so multiply nyo yung first term nila. So that's 2x times x. You're going to have 2x squared. Right? Okay. Outer terms. So yung nasa labas. So ito at saka ito. Okay? Huwag kakalimutan yung mga signs. So you have positive 2x. Yeah? Times negative 4. So what do you get? Negative 8x, right? And then inner terms, yung parehong nasa loob, ito yon. Okay, so you have positive 5 times x, you'll get plus 5x here. And then lastly, you need to multiply the last terms. Ito yon. Okay? So what is positive 5 times negative 4? You will get negative 20 equal to 0. And then we collect like terms. So let's do it. Ito lang naman yung like terms. So what do we have? We have 2x squared minus what is negative 8x plus 5x. You'll get negative 3x. And then copy negative 20 equal to 0. Okay? So, sige nga, what is A? Your A is 2. Okay, B is negative 3. And C is negative 20. See? So, madali lang. Okay? Let's now have number 4. Okay? So, again, ang goal natin ay mapalabas itong form na to. Ito yung standard form of a quadratic equation. So, ang gagawin lang natin, we distribute 2x dito sa loob ng parentheses. Sige nga, what do we get? What is 2x times x? You'll get 2x squared. Okay? What is 2x times negative 1? You will have negative 2x. Okay? Tapos, itong 6 sa other side ng ating equation, ililipat lang natin dito sa kabila. And it becomes negative 6 equal to 0. So, what is A, B, and C? A is 2, B is negative 2, C is negative 6. Okay, let's have this last number. Okay, kamukha lang nito yung number 3. Yeah, because we have two binomials here. So, all you have to do is to apply the FOIL method. Okay, but don't forget, meron kayong 8 dito sa isang side. So, kailangan ilipat ko rin to dito. Okay? Sige nga, doing the FOIL, anong makukuha natin? X squared, okay? Plus, yung outer, you have 4x. Yung inner, you have x. So, if you add, you will get 5x. Tapos, yung constant, 4. Yan yung sagot sa product ng two binomials. And then, ita-transpose na natin itong 8 sa other side. Okay, ito. And that becomes negative 8 equal to 0. Oh, we combine like terms. Asan dyan yung like terms? Ito, dalawang constants. Yeah? So what do we get here? We get x squared plus 5x. And then what is 4 minus 8? That is negative 4 equal to 0. Okay? And what is a? The coefficient of x squared? 1. What is b? 5. And then lastly, what is c? Negative 4. Okay? So this is how you write a given quadratic equation to its standard form.